you. And welcome. Here we are. It's Monday. Yay. I love Mondays. It's a great way to start the week. I mean, every day is a new day. So we start the week, a new week every day. Let's see. Today we are going to talk about stress and what it is and how we can make it better. Better sounds not right. Doesn't sound like the right word. All right, there's that one. Oh, that's for the other. No, it was there. I was on the right page. Just got to get me all together. Okay, I got to get my notes up. And that's the wrong notes. All right, where'd my notes go? Right there. Maybe. I thought I was ready and that I had put my notes in, but apparently I hadn't put my notes in. There's some things I just don't want to miss telling you about. Well, that wasn't it. That was not it. Come on, be better, do better. All right. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. All right. Sorry about that, Facebook. I really thought that I was already ready and I was not. So let's talk about what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the effects of stress on life and body. So stay with me because I will give you some suggestions on how to mitigate that stress. Hopefully I can get this all done in the one session instead of having to break it up into two. But let's see. I would really love it if somebody else was here and that they would say the prayer. But I'm not sure that anyone else has joined me. Let's see. Where's my... Am I live on Facebook? There I am. Found me. Yeah, I don't see any comments here. Raise your hand or put a comment in. No, I guess if you're on Facebook, it'd be really hard to share a prayer, wouldn't it? Because we can't hear you. So if you're here on Zoom and you'd like to say the prayer, I know I went early, so that kind of really messes everybody up. And I apologize about that. So let's come over here to Zoom. All right, since I'm the one here, we'll say a prayer. Our Father in heaven, we humbly bow our heads before thee and thank thee for this beautiful day that is before us, and pray that thou wilt bless us to be able to get done all that we have planned, and that we may be able to remember thee in all that we do, that we may serve thee and serve our fellow men. We ask that thou wilt help us to learn to take care of our physical bodies and specifically how to handle stress, and that thy spirit will be here to teach. And this we say and ask humbly in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. All right. We're talking about stress. And there's a few things to know. Not all stress is inherently bad, but there's some potential effects of stress on our body, right? There's the physical health effects. With prolonged stress, it can lead to various and varied physical health problems like a weakened immune system. It can also contribute to cardiovascular exercise. It can also wreck your sleep, which can then put weight on, and it can give you digestive problems and headaches and muscle tension and chronic pain. And I mean, all of that. Anything physical that you feel in your body, even joint soreness can be related to stress. Also, there's mental and emotional effects. Obviously, stress can take a toll on our mental and emotional well-being, leading to anxiety, irritability, restlessness, mood swings. And it can also develop mental health disorders like depression and anxiety disorders. It can negatively affect our cognitive abilities, our abilities to focus, our abilities to remember, to concentrate, and even to make decisions. My screen just went giant on me. Like I said, it can affect your sleep. In fact, often it affects sleep. And that can mean difficulties in falling asleep or staying asleep or poor quality sleep. And we all know that downward spiral of lack of sleep. And if you don't, go, I think I talked about it Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If you need a refresher, or if you didn't catch those videos, you can go back to last week and watch those on YouTube. But there's also behavior changes. Stress can cause our behavior to change in various ways. And that might be changes in appetite. Either you eat a lot more or you eat a lot less. It can lead to an increase in substance abuse, meaning you start depending on alcohol and drugs to numb feelings to get through. And those are not good coping mechanisms, by the way. But it can also interrupt your social life by either withdrawing from relationships or really having conflict in relationships. It can impact your productivity because of your inability to concentrate and focus. And I mean, it changes your brain, so making it challenging to get the things done. It can also reduce motivation and creativity, resulting in decreased productivity. And I talked about a relationship strain, and stress can really drive a wedge in relationships. If one person is stressed, there can be a lot more irritability or short-temperedness, or even becoming emotionally distant, which can lead to conflicts with loved ones or people in a work relationship, colleagues. That's what I meant. But then there's the long-term health risks. Exposure to stress, prolonged exposure to stress without effective coping mechanisms can increase the risk of developing chronic health conditions in the long run. And we talked about them before: heart disease, diabetes, obesity, mental health disorders, all of that. Okay. But as I said, not all stress is bad. It can have a positive effect on individuals. So here's a few positive effects of stress. It can increase motivation and productivity. Moderate levels of stress can serve to push individuals to work harder, to meet deadlines, and to achieve their goals, which means it can enhance focus and concentration, leading to in areas such as work or academics or sports. It can, stress can improve cognitive function. Mild stress can temporarily enhance your memory and your heightened alertness and improve problem solving skills. Individuals may get help in thinking more quickly and effectively. You would think I was under stress with the way I just said that sentence. Just nailed it, didn't I? About growth and personal development. People facing challenging situations and overcoming stress can contribute. That can all help to contribute to personal growth and development. And that's a good thing. You know, you've got some stress on you and you need to grow into that to become a better person. So stress can help that. It can teach individuals resilience, adaptability, problem-solving skills, which can all be valuable in navigating future stresses, right? Stress can also strengthen the immune response. While chronic stress weakens the immune system, short-term stress can actually provide a temporary boost to immune function. Now, we're going to talk about that in just a bit. There's also an increase in alertness and performance in certain activities, such as quick reactions, and which is great if you're in competitive sports or in an emergency situation. And increased alertness and focus and performance can all be beneficial. Hang with me here. There's enhanced learning and memory consolidation. Mild stress can facilitate learning and memory consolidation. It can help individuals retain information and recall it more effectively. But wait, Anita, didn't you just say the opposite about the negative effects of stress? I did. Hang with me. It can also strengthen relationships and social support. What? Stressful situations can bring people closer together. When individuals face stress collectively, it can foster a sense of camaraderie, empathy, and support. And that's why I love CrossFit. Every morning, I get to strengthen my relationships and social support because we're put in a terrible, fun, stressful situation. And we get camaraderie and empathy and support. People often reach out to one another during challenging times, strengthening relationships and building social connections. So if you were paying attention, you'll notice that both of us, or both sides, stress can go both ways, right? Stress really can go both ways. What we need to pay attention to is where is that stress pushing us? If it's chronic or excessive stress, that can have the detrimental effects on us, both physical and mental and socially. So it can also push us to respond positively. That typically isn't chronic stress, though, that will do that. That is stress that is short-term, or what was the other word that I used up here? Mild stress. Short-term stress will help the immune system. And that's really the difference. Moderate levels of stress, mild stress, short-term stress. Those are different adjectives than chronic or excessive stress. And only you can know, because this is individual, what is chronic, excessive, and is detrimental versus what is helpful and mild and short-term, or maybe even moderate and short-term, and is beneficial. Only you can decide that. Now,